What's up, friends? Okay, I wanted to come on here because this has been on my mind today. So we moved and had to get a new pediatrician for my daughter and my son, but he's getting old, so that's kind of strange. Anyways, if you guys know me, you know that I'm all about the mindset and like what you think about, you bring about, and how you can literally control your day and everything that happens to you based on, positivity, the way you think about it, and what you want to manifest, blah, blah, blah. Basically, long story short, that you can create or change your destiny, your future, or what you're supposedly predispositioned to. And so, what am I talking about right now? Well, we were at a new pediatrician who came highly recommended by a lot of moms in my new community, so that's great. I was, excited to go, and, I did like them, so it'll all be good. But my daughter is 10 years old, and she asked me if I wanted to test her lipids, and I was like, what's that for? And she said, oh, just to see if she had genetic precursors for lipoid something or other. And I was like, well, what does that mean? Like, you're saying these terms, I don't know what the heck you're talking about. And basically she was like, well, does anyone have high cholesterol in your family or overweight? And I just looked at her and I said, oh, you know what? Like, we are not going to be testing her for that because she does not need to get it in her mind that just because somebody in her genetic line didn't take care of themselves, like for health reasons, so maybe they were obese, or maybe they have high cholesterol, or maybe, they have some sort of disease, maybe clogged arteries from poor choices and poor habits. I am not going to put that in my daughter's blueprint for herself that she is predispositioned for that. Heck no, no way. So I just politely, I said that more politely to the doctor. And I was just like, oh, you know what? No, we just we focus on nutrition, we focus on health and exercise. And, we will just approach that with nutrition and exercise. But, thank you anyways for trying to run a test that's going to just tell Samantha that she is predestined to be overweight or predestined to have high cholesterol. No way. Not going to happen. I will never, ever put that pressure on my mind or on her mind and put it in her head that that's what's just going to happen to her no matter what. So, no. So, you guys, ask more questions to your doctors. Don't be scared, or don't sit there in a chair and think that they are the expert at every single thing, because they're not. And here's the next thing that she did that I really didn't like at all is everything was done. We were about to leave, and she had a printout of the growth chart. So, when you have kids, they chart if your kid is in the 10th percentile for height and weight, or the 50th percentile for height and weight, or whatever it may be. And so I don't know why she felt she needed to do this, but she pulled out the chart and she goes, oh, have you seen your curve? And I didn't know what she was doing. Otherwise I would have, stopped the conversation before it happened. But she's like, oh, have you seen the curve? I'm surprised they don't show more people this. And she pulled up the curve and she showed it, and she goes, see, Samantha, here you are in the 70th percentile for weight. And Samantha just looked at her and she goes, that means, 25% people weigh more than you and 75% people weigh less than you. And I just was like, what in the F are you doing? Because Samantha said, oh goodness. And I was just like, oh my God, that comment right there alone literally makes me not want to go back to this clinic. I don't know if she realized what she was doing. Oh, my dog is chewing on a bone now. So if you guys can hear that sound coming through, that's what that is. But anyways, I was really not happy that she made that comment to my daughter at 10 years young, who I already know is busy comparing herself to other people at 10 years young. And even though, you guys, my life is surrounded by health and wellness, and I'm all about helping people feel healthy and lose weight and feel better, we don't talk about it in a negative way. I have never once told my daughter that I'm on a diet, or I've never told her I need to lose weight. I've never said these words to her because I know she's going to get enough of that pressure just by being alive and living in this world. So now when the doctor just literally pointed that out to her, it really got under my skin, and I'm just I'm upset that happened, because I saw and heard my daughter verbalize a connection with that, and it was not okay. So anyways, you guys, afterwards I had a talk with her in the car, and I was like, listen, numbers don't matter. That's just, all that stuff was just comparison. And I told her, I said, listen, the reason I'm not going to let you take that test is because you get to control your destiny. You are not predestined for anything at all, Samantha. You get to choose your life. You get to work hard and go down the path that you want to go down. So I'm like, even if you hear someone in your family say like, oh, this is our family history, our family always has had this. I told her, you do not have to be anyone's story. You get to write your own. And so that's kind of what I want to share with you all today, because whether you're on the 10-year-old level of receiving this information, or, you know, in your 30s, 40s, 50s, however old you are when you're watching this video, you are not predestined for anything. You can control it all. So it's a lot of work and it's a lot of everything, but it's mostly work on your mind. And so get there, ladies and gentlemen and kiddos, whoever you are not what someone told you you were predestined to be.